one and you're shooting one.
Okay. Welcome back to Brine and Tide. Previously, we had the party going around the island doing various things in preparation for the incoming pirate assault before they were invited to visit Mesha, the drow woman that was freed from the Cambian's dungeon. Uh, Not actually too far away within the Ruby Palace uh, ruins, but she they'll give you some good soup, perhaps some life advice, uh, dealt some fortunes, gave some rewards, gave you a shopping list, a grocery list for possible potions and such that she might be able to donate to the war effort. She herself saying while she has some minor defensive magic, she's not going to be any good in a large scale battle like what you're expecting. But you departed, heading to the Moonscale village using the Windwalk spell to get there very quickly, as you're invited to the uh, to join the Moonscale, especially the chieftain and her son, the war leader, as they spoke with you concerning aligning with the villages. You gain their assurance that they are just as invested as Rondo Village in protecting the island from the pirates. So you have secured their aid officially. They will contribute warriors and workers to the efforts, and you learn from them a bit more about their ally, the Koluth Reef, the group of Sahagin that had been taken over by the Aboleth, learning that they are led by someone named Broodmother Golet, where they, from what they've spoken to with some of the Sahagin, that will be a much harder sell on aiding the surfacers against this. They seem more, according to the moon scale, seem more concerned about rebuilding and protecting themselves after so long of being enslaved. But they did give you a location of the reef should you wish to go there to gain their aid in some way, or just to check up. But uh, there was some talk, Ryoko. You were further solidified in the eyes of the moon scale as someone of importance as you told them about your dream of the Void Mother, and perhaps not understanding exactly the implications because they were all whispering in Saurian, so only Amon really got that. But you spoke with the chieftain alone, not managing, but describing your dream and kind of sharing what you each knew about the Void Mother and perhaps what your dream meant for you in the future. And he handed off another batch, another seed pod to prepare another batch for whoever, which I think was going to be Rayan, was the planned recipient eventually. But
yes.
as you all you were invited to spend the night with the Moonscale for the night. You could travel. You still have like a few more hours left of the Windwalk, so you could go back to Rondo Village if you wished, flying during the night. But there was a storm rolling in, a normal sea storm that, as Kurono could sense. And I believe we left off with something raunchy happening. I can't exactly remember what, but it was so much that I'm just like, you know what, end it there. So we're gonna pick up as.
I don't think that's the case. I think you were totally couth.
I don't remember what it is. I didn't go back and listen, but I remember I literally was just like, you know what, just end it. So
No, I think you were very couth. You were very, very couth about the whole thing. That's my feeling on the matter.
I make no such promises. I am.
You were 100% couth.
it's the DM's job to gaslight, not the other way around. Come on now.
No gaslighting allowed.
So I don't have the infrastructure on the island yet for that.
Oh
But-
god.
The so yeah, nights come. You're given a warm place and dry hut to wait out the night if you wish. As there is the little bit of raindrops starting to hit, and you can hear the thunder approaching. But did any of you want to do something before for the night, or just fast forward to the morning?
I wanted to take. Oh, it's not ready yet, is it?
Yeah, it's going to take a day or two. It's a process.
Mm-hmm. No, I think good.
Okay. Oops. You see. So, you're all turning in for the night then?
Yeah.
Okay. Corona, it's up to you if you want to do anything with it, but this is the first natural storm that's rolled through since your group has broken the cycle of unnatural storms. But,
Yeah, go and pray.
I'm going to wait till everybody's asleep, and then she will go out and fly in the storm.
okay.
Roll
And you're
struck by
carrying,
lightning.
and you're carrying your Biden?
Yep.
Okay. But yeah, there's no real need to take watches here in town, so people fall asleep, depending on however soon people want to. But eventually, you're the only one awake as the storm's going fairly steadily. It's not like a raging storm whipping off the rooftops, but you fly out, and it's a very familiar feeling for you to fly into a storm.
She's just
And-
gonna glide around in it, not beating her wings
Yeah.
very much or anything, just letting it toss her where it tosses her.
Yeah. And just for fun, roll a D4. No, D8.
D8. Okay.
Okay. So you start drifting like southeast, like over the mountain, or like over the island, as you're just riding the winds. Yeah, it was just like, right, which direction are you going?
So I'm going like over like this
Yeah.
direction.
Well, you're up at the moon scale.
Oh, so I
So-
would be going.
You'd be going like this way,
Yeah, the measure
southeast-ish.
box is in my way. I'm trying to see what the fuck is going on. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're just like it's just pushing you over the island, and you're drifting up over it. Yeah, you get to see it illuminated by the flashes of lightning. None really seems to be attracted to you, even though you are holding a large metal rod that is actively electrically charged. But the storm doesn't seem to be drawn to you in that way. It just seems to be carrying you up and up. Like it's carrying you fairly high, but where do you carry the beads, the prayer beads?
Around her neck, I think.
Okay. And similar to when you've had that moment where you had that not like divine intervention, but almost like divine guidance, where your holy symbol has like felt static charged or energized. You feel that same buzz from the prayer beads.
Hmm.
Almost in tune with between the two items.
Okay.
And actually, the 3, because you would feel it in the weapon in your hand.
She's just gonna vibe with that, I think. Like, okay. I'll take this as acknowledgement.
And as you lift up, it's like you're not hitting the cloud cover yet, but you're getting soaked by the rain. It's pouring pretty heavily. The wind is carrying you and moving you about, but you're not in any danger. You've done this before, and perhaps this is one of the more safe moments you felt, considering the connection to these relics that you've found since you've come to this island. But your vision suddenly goes white as a lightning bolt streaks down to hit the mountaintop, not far from where you are, blinding you before suddenly you're deafened by the boom of the thunder that rattles your hollow bones and sends the bite in almost vibrating like a tuning fork. And in that rumble of the thunder, you hear that booming voice of the storm. It's almost it's more like you hear you understand the echo of it. That the voice is too powerful. Bring my relic to the tower. It will guide you in this. And you, in almost like an afterimage burned into your retinas as you're just kind of floating there blinded in the sky, you see the vast serpent skeleton of the Gezdir Commonwealth Islands, where Ultek, the island you were heading towards, and you see the Fulgurite Tower made of petrified glass speared through the skull of the serpent.
Okay. And she'll call into the storm. Like, I will do this. A little louder than that, but every time I shout on my microphone, my computer gets pissy.
Yeah, and there's no answer back beyond just the thunder rumbling around you. But you know that you were heard.
Okay.
And you can spend however much time you wish just gliding around before the storm does eventually die off over the night, and you can return to the village.
I'll return in
Right.
time, just, enough to get a long rest.
Yeah. So some of you might notice that a very soggy bird shows back up and goes back to her perch. But yeah, most of you, if not everyone's asleep. So with that little bit of divine messaging, rest of you sleep soundly and well. Well, depending on if whatever dreams may come to you normally. But when you awaken, yep, it's a new day. The storm has passed. There's still some clouds trailing in the sky, but it seems to be a peaceful, if humid day. You hear the village waking up around you, and sure enough, as you go out, there's that typical sight of seeing many of the moonscale out basking in the morning sun.
Okay.
So you have a new date.
Yeah. So we need to talk to the Sahagin at some point.
That was our next big thing, really. So,
You want it?
Huh?
Do you have a second?
Oh, sure.
She'll take his big hand and pull him aside.
What's up?
I tried asking Miyako about it, but she didn't really have any idea. But have you ever been in a relationship before?
No.
Oh. Visibly deflates.
Oh, sorry. No.
Is
probably
Ryan
not
part
helpful.
pufferfish?
Well,
No,
that would imply she has a lot more bones than she appears to have.
Oh,
she has bones.
It really fucks me up that pufferfish are basically those like little balls at play centers where you like
oh yeah.
it's a bunch
there's
of
the
like
rings.
joints you just like pull open.
Yeah, the star orb things.
Yeah.
I
It
love
fucks
those
me up
things.
that they're just the bone version of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Oh. Oh.
Sorry,
okay.
that's not very helpful.
It's not, but you're at least you're being honest. So you've never been in a relationship?
No. Not really.
What is that?
It's just,
I like meat too much.
What was that?
Because I
And he
like
does.
meat too much. You could be in a relationship and eat a lot of meat. I didn't know that.
Oh gosh, Aaron.
In that moment, the man discovered bisexuality.
Do you want to be?
I've just never given it much thought.
I see. She studies Yoare's face.
There's nothing on that face of you were staring at me.
Craning her head up.
Yeah, she has to crane her head up.
Do I got something in my teeth or something?
No, I'm just thinking.
Okay. So we cool?
Yeah, no, sorry. I got, she turns kind of pink, I just got a little lost in thought.
Yeah, I do that all the time. Thinking's hard.
Isn't it?
Just make sure you don't get stuck up in there, you know?
I won't. I don't. Is that something I have to worry about?
Well, I don't know how it is for, like, whatever it is you are, but I meant that, like, figuratively.
Oh. Figure of speech. Gotcha.
Yeah. Don't get lost in your own head, you know?
See, look, I don't know if that's something that humanoids need to deal with.
What was that?
I don't know if that's something humanoids have to deal with.
Getting
No,
lost in
yeah,
your
no,
own
not
head is a
literally.
distinct
Just,
thing
you know,
Rand might have to
they just-
deal with.
They just sit there and think too much.
Well, if I'm ever stuck thinking too much, will you shake me out of it?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. She looks over at the rest of the party. Her gaze goes at first to Quiet Hearts. Then
Yes,
to
her
Ryoko.
gaze.
Oh yeah, what's everyone doing?
Amon is the most naked you've ever seen him basking in the sun with the other lizard folks. Because he's a reptile, it doesn't mean much.
Does he pose like draw me like one of your French girls?
No, I'm imagining it's like that satisfied
shaved.
look a crocodile gets or an alligator gets when it's sitting in the sun. Like that.
I'm sad.
Has anyone else seen the video of the crocodile who like hauls itself outside the river and then crawls on the bank to lay down, and it's got the most dramatic like pipe organ music playing?
No.
Guess it's just me.
Guy Hertz is probably eating breakfast.
What about Chrono?
What?
What's Chrono doing?
I don't. Chrono's like fucking waking up. She was outside the storm.
Yeah. In the like looking at each people, and she looks at Chrono. It's like a very quick nope, and looks to someone else.
Fucking ask me. The bird is asexual.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like nope, and looked away.
Hilariously, you have more experience than the born-again deity.
No, she has none.
Exactly. That's more experience than the born-again deity.
Hey, Rain has bumped foreheads with quite hard.
Jesus.
God, that sounds weird.
Actually, you ought to put a hand on Rayan's shoulder.
Huh?
You know, I don't have much experience with romance, but me mom and pa, they were fucking lovebirds. Much as I got to saw it, that is.
Aw.
Because, well, no, not the whole dramatic bit, but I just mean, like, they did, like, love each other bunches, even if their, like, personal professions kept them apart for a very long time.
Oh, okay.
What I'm trying to get at is, there is no really big secret to, like, having a relationship, I don't think, because, I mean, they didn't have a whole lot of time to spend together. They didn't do big, gestures or whatever. They just they were nice to each other, and sometimes a little mean when they had to be. You know, the whole, don't get stuck in your own head thing.
Uh-huh.
And they were just themselves.
Mm.
But that's just how they made it work. I mean, everyone's different.
She gives his big hand a squeeze. Thank you for, trying to help. Even without experience of your own.
Yeah.
Really, have you never gotten into a relationship?
Nah.
Huh. I'm sorry, I'm a little lost in my own head.
Picks her up and immediately shakes her.
I didn't mean literally.
You told me to do it, though.
I didn't even physically pick me up and shake me around.
Yeah, I know, but it's funny.
No, it's not.
Well, you're not in your own head anymore, are you?
The rest of you just see Ioane suddenly pick up Raya and just start shaking her.
Just glance over, assume it's some sort of in joke they have.
Stop throttling my god. You're gonna set her down, immediately turn her around towards Quiet Hearts, pat her on the head. Go get him, champ.
I haven't got any answers yet.
Like I said.
And he, like, just gently pushes her.
Just be yourself. Just be chill. Honestly, that's the one piece of advice I could really give you. Don't make it weird.
It's already weird.
It's not what I mean, but nah. I'm not great with words.
Turns to Amon, walks towards Amon.
He is sitting there, eyes closed, basking in the sun, not a speck of clothing on him.
I'm just imagining him in a chair, slowly turn around and goes, "And finally, you've come to me. All roads lead to Amon."
Okay, I kind of find it like lizard basking on a rock. I've got this one mental image. Where the fuck is it? Where is he? You're too active. You're too active. Fucking hell. Yeah, Amon's just sitting there on a rock, eyes closed. Seems to be just enjoying the sun.
Amon?
Yes.
Do you have any experience with relationship?
Yes. I've had. And this is how I'm thinking for a minute. 3.
That's more than anybody else.
In the entire history of the world.
It was like his eyes like,
A
feel
lot.
like his eyes open up and he turns back and like, really? Even Ione? Huh.
Sorry, I'm laughing at chat.
No, that's pretty. So what do you want to know, Rain?
What do I do?
What do you mean? What do you do? Do I?
What do I do?
There's a pause, and as he considers his words very, very carefully, and I hold back jokes. It's so hard for you, Nora. I need you to understand.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You love and cherish them with all your heart. You do things together. You enjoy the experience of the relationship as long as it lasts. Some last a long time, some last a short time. Each will teach you new things as you go down the road.
Blinks.
There is also the fact that me trying to apply any standard forms of relationships has a little bit of a difference with you two.
I don't want to mess it up.
Alright. Do you think there's anything you could do reasonably that would make him so mad
Them.
quiet them so mad that you would have to never talk to Quiet Hearts again? Not past you, not Elder God alternate dimension that ate him for a bit and spat him back out.
Them.
You.
Oh God, is there?
No.
Is there? Oh God! Can I fuck up that bad?
No, you can't. You
What
two
do
are
we
head
do?
over You two are head over heels with each other. Enjoy each other's presence. Go on a date. When we get off the island, I'll take you to a proper place that you two can go have your first date. We'll make it a thing. but just spend time with quiet hearts, enjoy their presence, and have fun. Don't eat each other. I don't think that's normally a thing I have to say, so just keep on doing what you're doing. You're fine.
Technically, Quiet Hearts already got 8, but they were spat back up.
Hey,
And look-
that's a lot.
Quiet, Ventra.
And like,
Venture's, I was gonna say, she's just like also basking on the rock next, doing that poofed up
Oh.
wing spread thing, which I'm sure Karana was also doing, right?
Yes. She's also listening to this as best as she can, but she's staying the fuck out of this because it's like fucking weird, goddamn bullshit. Why do people do this to themselves?
Yeah. Oh, Ryan,
Yes.
might be a little mean to say this, but the little phrase that's constantly haunted you: mortal life, mortal consequences.
God damn it.
Mortal life, full consequences.
She turns around and walks away from Mon.
if you have more questions, let me know.
No, no more questions.
I'm suddenly concerned I'm going to have to be the one to give you the... Oh god, am I going to have to be the one to give you the birds and the bees talk?
No.
How does that work? How does that work with you two?
No.
Kurono's gonna turn from her rock and stare at you and go, "Do not."
I don't think they could. If they wanted to.
You will speak it into existence. Do not.
You know what? Fair enough. I'm gonna go back to basking on this rock.
She's gonna mutter under her breath, "If a piece of her can manifest and eat somebody and then spit them back out perfectly fine the next day, I don't want to know what will happen."
I don't either. But now
We will just ignore that until we have to deal with it.
we will ignore that until we have to deal with it. This is a fair point.
And if we have
But
to
you've
deal
never
with
had a relationship?
it, no. If we have to deal with that, I'm also flying away. Just so you know, you'll never see me again.
You know what? Fair. I wouldn't hold it against you.
Oh,
Fucking
well,
chat, holy shit.
what?
I put nerds in my mouth just as you fucking said that. I was like, the chat.
Oh,
Oh my
We
God.
actually have to contact child.
God.
God.
You're all. You guys are awful.
I kept it to the end, and it was more of just a man going, I don't want to have that conversation.
You're in a party with a bunch of hecklers.
I'm in a party, and apparently I'm in a party with a bunch of prudes. Which is weird. I'm the paladin.
I fucked more than all of y'all. What the hell?
It's the joke what DZ said earlier about the oath of preservation.
The oath of preservation allows me to, but I'm not a slut. Give me some credit.
As a paladin of preservation, keeping a steady population is part of my doctrine. Wink.
Wow.
The paladin who fucks.
The paladin who fucks. Apparently that's a man.
So, what do you want to do for the day? Oh, I will just point out that it was pointed out by both villages actually, that here I will make a little indicator. Down here by the ore mine, where this little black dot is, you have been told there is a tar pit there that would be very valuable to the the war efforts if it could be secured, because there is apparently a nasty predator living there, which the wizard folk have pointed out to you before.
So we have the tar predator, the bear we still need to unshackle, and then the Sahagin village to talk to.
Yeah. Also, you could probably just do it leaving here, but Tama, the Ettercap, would probably be a good person to get officially on board, considering how useful some of the silk products would be.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was just saying there are a few things also. Oh well, it was vaguely mentioned, but there hasn't been any plans drawn up, so you'd have to talk to them. But there was talk about rebuilding the forge, or going to use the forge at the Ruby Ruins, because it's mostly intact.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Quiet Heart smashed the forge.
It wasn't belching forth demonic nonsense, so probably not.
Yeah, you smashed all the machine, all the demonic machinery in there, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Gum Galore requested help hunting down the Solero, but that's like a low priority thing. That can be done whenever.
Will this defend the village? Probably not. It'll make him very happy, though.
I mean, he said he'd help defend the village. He said even if
I'm just meaning, like, was the is killing that stupid catfish critical to the city, to the defense of the town? Probably not. But he's going to be thinking about that.
It will be a morale boost for him.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be so happy.
At the back of his mind, he's just going like it's going to be a treacherous situation. Well, I guess one could argue the opposite, actually. Just imagine at the back of his mind is like, this is it. I'm about to die. And then he remembers, and I can't die yet. That stupid catfish still lives.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and also the Sahagin were to the east. They wouldn't be on the map. Like they're further east. But you would have either go there by boat and let those of you who can breathe water dive down, or you take the turtle bell, which is still at Rondo Village.
Right, yeah, we can't really visit the Sawagan.
It's not going to be like it's not going to be like a super quick trip. I mean, you might be able to talk to the Moonscale about using their boat, because there was that one that they used to go rescue everyone or pick up you and the miners. But
if we go out there on the boat, we may be able to convince somebody to come up and talk to us at least.
Yep. But to really go down there and talk to the Broodmother, because the Moonscale would have pointed out she never comes to the surface.
Yeah, it's a good point. So, do we want to go through the trouble with the bell, or just go by boat? Because the trouble with the bell is that it's not very fast.
Well, don't we need to dive either way?
We do, but it's a difference between taking a boat out here and then having the slow-ass turtle make its entire way around the island.
How are you going to breathe under there?
Some of us will not be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would only be like you going down there to talk to them.
We need the turtle, because some of you need to breathe.
And I will...
Just don't have the shield, I can go down there. I think it
that's true.
Underwater breathing.
That's two of us.
The two charisma casters. Oh, wait. Yeah. There's three now.
Okay, but you can breathe under there. Can you, talk normally under there?
Probably. Doesn't say I can't, if I can breathe water.
Plus, no mouth, so why not?
True.
Yeah, it got weird when you were drowning.
Probably.
So, What's the plan?
So Hagen?
Yeah, we do need to talk. I don't know. I don't think it's just the two most awkward ones should go down there.
I would say that they were also with the find of the cavorite ore, or the alloy. The he was the Jarrus, the artificer, was upgrading the turtle to be a little bit faster. It's not going to be super fast, but now it's not like at a crawl.
Mhm.
But he said he was fixing that up.
Well, at the very least, whether or not we go actually visit the Sawagan, let's hit up Tama first, swing south, and investigate that tar pit.
Yeah.
Alright.
And may or may not poke our head into the palace to see if anybody has moved in since then, and we need to evict them.
Oh yeah, when you talked to the pixies and told them it was empty, they dispatched a couple to go investigate.
I don't think they're moving the entire forge, but there's definitely going to be a lot of little shit that's missing.
And maybe some new summer homes just built in the rafters. But
Man, it's going to suck to be an imp in this place really fast.
Oh god, yeah, the pixies are encroaching on their territory.
I mean, not only that, is now the pixies have beef with them.
The Pixie Imp Wars. The world's squeakiest conflict.
Also the Quasits, because they were also...
They were also in on it.
You wiped out a good number of them when you attacked Iglesias' workshop, but there were several that were like, oh fuck this, and fled.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, so you're heading off to Tama?
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to go by foot or windwalk?
Windwalk!
Because that has 8
That's
hours.
Yeah, lasts for 8 hours, no reason not to.
Yeah.
And as you're getting ready to depart, you speak with Utroth, and he says he's going to gather up workers and warriors to ship them off using the boat around the island to get to Rondo and start helping prepare there. So they are providing work crews, which will become like a mechanic thing once you actually get down to the actual preparing stuff. You got to assign work crews to do the individual stuff that you'll be helping out with. So,
oh boy, I get to pick and choose, just like all those games. Just like pick the best person for the job, or else they'll get subpar results.
Oh god.
People will die.
Yep. So you turn into the clouds and raise up into the air, flying off to Tama. And it's pretty easy to see where his little domain is from the air, because you can see, especially now in the morning sunlight, kind of finally climbing high enough over the mountains to hit him. You see the webs kind of sparkling in the morning sunlight. And who wants to do a perception or a survival to try and find his place from the air? Because you got the general area, but it's going to be a little more intensive to find his little hidden area. Maybe either two people rolling once, or someone with advantage with help.
I suppose I could do survival.
And
I only now remembered that I am good at survival.
If you want to roll survival,
It's been a while since we've had to roll.
I'll give
To
aid.
be fair,
to
you play
quiet
creative
hearts.
so often you forget about it.
Okay. I don't think it's going to be necessary with a high survival, but...
Oh, yeah.
If you want to do perception, I will give you aid for it anyway.
Okay.
Not that you
That much
did
different.
anything.
Yeah, between the two of you, You want to just going off of the survival. You kind of guess where you see where the kind of borders of the webbed up areas are. And you kind of guess, oh, it's probably going to be in the dead center. As you start flying towards it, making that instinctive guess. And as you approach Quiet Hearts, yeah, you can see it from a distance. You spot the wooden roof of his little treehouse that he has. So you're able to go down and land in your mist forms down on his little clearing as eventually well, let's see what he noticed. He didn't, but the spiders notice. Okay, yeah, actually passive perception was not so great, but because you're not hitting any of the webs, so you just suddenly turn into people, and there is a skittering motion as you physically land on some of the webs that are across the ground. As you see Tama just kind of pop his head out of the window and just squint down at you in the sunlight suspiciously before. Oh, how did you sneak up?
Hey, Otama. Magic.
Oh, you weren't trying to sneak. We just found a way that we can travel very quickly with.
I
Magic.
see. A moment, and they pull back in, and after a minute or so, they descend, kind of clambering down. That must be a convenient spell, and yet you are still here on this island.
Well, yeah, we can't just leave.
Yeah,
Admirable.
especially since there's pirates coming.
Yeah.
Could you elaborate?
Okay.
Well,
So you know, like, all the mischief that's been going on? And they had, like, a whole big operation?
Yes. You're
Well,
telling me
turns
about
out
some of it.
some pirates were involved in this little operation of theirs, and they're coming.
Ah. I appreciate the warning.
we're going around getting the island's defenses up as best we can.
You require supplies then.
If you're able.
If you're willing to. We just also
Yeah.
wanted to warn you in case if you accidentally wandered too close to the coast and then found a whole bunch of pirates and you're like, who are these knuckleheads?
That is
Yeah.
appreciated. Yes, and they seem to be thinking for a moment before they go. Yes, I believe. Well, if it is to free the island and I no longer have to worry about creating a balloon to escape, I suppose I could donate my stockpiles.
Well, yeah, if you want, you could probably even leave on the ship that we eventually leave on, whatever that might up being.
We'll see. I have grown fond of this place if it is. Well, it was lonely until you all started to visit occasionally.
I hope that's okay.
It's a pleasant change of pace. Also, I was able to get these from you, and they clamber up into through the bottom hatch of their treehouse moment, part way, reach in, and then oh, come back here.
I hold a hand over over Ryoko's eyes.
As they you see a little pop of color as a little bright blue gummy looking ass spiderling appears on his back, and he's just trying to reach back and grab it before it disappears again. He goes, as just this sigh as they lower before they hold out their hand and goes, come now. And after a moment, the same little tarantula-sized phase spider pops up into their hand. Spiderling, I guess I should say.
Spooter.
Oh, they're adorable.
This was the one I was able to keep around. The rest dispersed as they are normally want to do. Although I believe they were heading for you can never really tell where they end up when they balloon off into the ether.
Fair enough.
Whether they land here and grow larger, or they find some other island, I know not. But this one stuck around.
Huh. It's
They
so gummy.
are adorable.
Yeah, if any of you have seen like tarantula hatchlings,
I haven't.
where they just look like um it's translucent. It almost looks like it's a jelly thing, like it's made out of jelly. It with these bright blue, flesh, not flesh, but like exoskeleton that looks more pliable than firm, and just these very large, almost ridiculously sized large eyes that are just peering around.
It's like a mix of a baby jumping spider and a baby tarantula.
Yep.
Okay, I spoiled this.
Something like
It
that,
is.
yeah. Now that looks more like rubber.
I
It does
can't
look like
find a good
rubber
picture of
toys.
specifically tarantulas.
Yeah, it's because they're usually hard too. You gotta wait for like a. They usually keep them in the burrows before they emerge. They mature a bit, but not to speak too much about the spiderlings.
No, it's fine.
Um,
I can't see them, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Callie actually kind of likes spiders, but she just can't look at them.
I love spiders.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Spiders are great. I look at them and something in my brain just goes, and triggers. It's bad.
yeah, like
You're still okay
Yeah.
with jumpers, if I remember correctly, right?
Sometimes. Sometimes I can look at
Okay.
them, and sometimes I will physically throw my phone.
Okay. Just making sure.
I can't tell when I'm going to get triggered by a spider picture, even if it's one that I should like a jumper. It's like sometimes my brain is just dumb.
Mm,
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the nature of a phobia. You can't really explain or control it.
I can't turn it off. I wish I could.
Yeah, try having a phobia of the dark bite. Because I like the dark.
So, Tama, they kind of fold their hand, their other hand over it before it, like, they like their hand claps shut and like, "Oh, there it goes," and you see it like reappear up in the tree, just kind of skittering around all the webbing, occasionally
Aww,
popping in and out of existence.
so cute.
The thing with raising phase spiders is you can't really put a leash on them, as it were. I heard the old blink dogs back before the floods were much the same way. But
They're blink dogs.
Is a dog. And it teleports.
What's a dog?
Is a shaggy beast.
Like the bear?
Yeah, kind of like the bear, but like smaller and more friendly.
like
Both of those depend on the dog.
well, Tarbarus is a hellhound, the closest thing you can get.
Or like Tarbarus,
Oh, yeah.
but less smoky.
Oh.
Just like how there's not really horses anymore, but there's still nightmares.
The
Well,
nightmare population.
non-kelpie horses.
The nightmare population has tripled thanks to the new coastal properties in hell.
Yep. Hmm.
Just because you're a demon doesn't also mean you're a horse girl.
Sometimes
But
the
the-
demons are a girl horse. But so Tema seems amenable. He goes, "Perhaps I will make the trip to the village and discuss with them what compensation can be had, and I must transport it. Although, hopefully, they will not take offense to the kind of gesture." And you see, off in the shadows of like the underbrush, they're one of their large kind of hunting spiders, which are almost like a giant wolf spider kind of looking thing. They're just kind of crouching down there. It seemed they started to scurry forward when you finally appeared, but Tama stopped it, the guard dog from attacking. But was there anything else you required?
Have you made any more web stuff?
Be more specific. Most of what I make uses webs.
Yeah, but I mean, like, remember how you made that like armor shirt thing?
Oh yes. Has it been serving you well?
It would if I was not bad at dodging things.
I kind of give this nod, like, yeah.
But it feels very nice. It's very soft.
Good. It is not
curious.
meant to take the place of full armor such as that, gestures to Amon and Quiet Hearts.
Yeah, I can't wear those. They're too heavy. But yeah, have you made anything else like it?
I have some things in the process. They are in time-intensive projects for such as that.
That's understandable.
I do have one more of these as they once again clamber up. It's not really climbing up, it's more like they just stretch up because Ettercaps are fairly tall. They would almost qualify as a large creature if they didn't slouch so much. But they're so spindly also. And they go up and pull down what looks to be one more web grenade. I can offer this. Do not have time to make many. I gave you the ones I had before. So you get one more web grenade.
That could be helpful.
If there's pirates, I'll see if I can make a few more.
It kind of occurs to me. You got your spiders. Conmo's now got his bugs.
Pardon?
Oh, we helped a halfling take over the Yonkake Hive.
Ah.
You two might get along.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I don't know. Like spiders and bugs, I don't think those are the same thing. But I mean, they're
Spiders
both.
and oddpigs are very different, but historically, Ettercaps, Three Kreen, and Halflings all learned them from the same gods how to raise them.
Oh, we found a statue to that god.
Which there were several gods that
What was it called, Sarah?
there was.
That we found.
Oh, Religia was the one you specifically found.
Religia?
That would make sense. They were attributed with the taming of the Onkegs and other assorted insectoids. some which are believed to be extinct now with the flooding.
Oh. Well, maybe you two could even like collaborate.
See, I don't know if
Okay.
like what you could collaborate on, but at least it would be nice to talk to somebody else who knows what the fuck you do.
That is fair. We were and just
Yeah, imagine how much you guys could discuss without both of you apologizing for liking crawlies.
Do people not like bugs?
outside of the Dominion, it seems they are less appreciated.
Ryoko almost got killed once. I think that her dislike is fair.
Yeah, how's Ryoko doing?
Rain covered her eyes.
This entire
Ryoko here?
time.
Yes.
She's just been standing very still, with her arms very tightly around her body, eyes wide and unblinking.
And so I will see if I can meet with them. I was going to say we Ettercaps and we learned how to farm silk and raise spiders, as he gestures up to this guy, from the moon goddess Nephilia. She still survives.
Okay.
Relegia is believed to be dead. There are many who would worship him. But
Wow.
no. I will gather my supplies and be prepared to travel. Thank you for the information.
Yeah.
And kind of glances at Urain and goes, take care that your friend does not fly too freely. Do not want them to get trapped, as they point one of their clawed fingers towards Ventra, who has been sitting on your shoulder very still as well.
Rain will reach up and give scritches. Oh, she'll be careful around here. Won't you, Ventra?
Tiamat will go start gathering up, and you are free to depart.
Bop, 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 bop. Or whatever is
Yeah.
the fast travel
Well,
noise.
Yeah, I will mark him down as getting aid from. Where is it? You got a nice chunk of victory points. Yeah, because there were so many things you've talked to people and like helped them out so much. A lot of the victory points you're going to be gathering are just checking in and being like officially checking that off the quest marker. Quest list.
Sometimes you
We
gotta do the
did.
busy work.
We did go out of our way to help a lot of people.
Yeah.
So it's like, a reward for being kind.
Not shitty.
Yeah.
You turn back into mist and zip over the mountain, or over around the mountain, and over the swamp.
Grandmother's house we go.
Yep. You can pass by Macia's place as you pass
Yeah,
over.
you want to visit Grandma?
No, I was making the joke, over the valley and through the woods to grandmother's house we go.
And yeah, you can pass by Macia's place if you want, although you get towards the little mountain range where the ore mines were as you try looking for this tar pit. Again, who wants to do this one would be survival or perception. But this time, it can be either two people rolling once or specifically one person with advantage to try and find this.
Can I slap that person with guidance?
I can't remember if you can cast spells while wind walk.
Oh, that's right.
I have a
Probably
5 in
not.
both,
Because we have
so
to concentrate.
Yeah, like if you had certain spells up and you were concentrating before you did that,
Yeah,
I
that's
think it
fair.
would work.
Fair.
But it takes
It's not that- it's
it
not
takes
that
a minute
important. I was
to
just,
turn into the mist, so most spells that you would concentrate on would die off.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's not important. I was just
Unless you
You know.
polymorphed yourself into a cow and then turned into mist for some
what?
reason. I don't know. I really don't know why I thought of that. So, who wants to roll?
I think our companion with many eyes is probably a good choice to roll.
Probably. I just didn't want to jump in every time.
You're good.
So is it another perception check?
Or survival, whichever one.
Yeah, do you want to aid to
Yeah,
make it
no,
funny
it's
again?
just perception. Yes, please.
Okay, you can have it. Come on, roll 20, be an asshole about it.
We will do the funny aids. Nope.
Another 26.
Okay, it
God,
mattered,
what?
but it matched the other. What time are these trolling you, Scalpel?
It's heckling.
Oh. At least it's not trolling like it trolled Olivia. Olivia gets trolled.
She got so many ones.
Yeah, that was funny. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's funny in retrospect, but it was getting frustrating at
Oh
the
yeah,
time.
I was feeling bad for you, like bad.
Suffer.
But why?
Okay, quite harsh with that very good roll. It doesn't take long to actually find it because from above it's actually probably easier to find it than if you were marching through the jungle trying to find it. As you see, there are several clearings that you like go and inspect. None of them really seems to turn up anything. You do find one where it seems to be like little hot pools, like thermal, but they're like, just like boiling water or like hot springs. Yeah, there's minor geothermal activity here, it seems, but as you go, it doesn't take long before you spot one of these clearings up against the foot of one of the rocky hills rising up into the mountains. You see several dark pools of black bubbling tar,
Ugh.
but it's also strange around the tar pits. You see plant life. You know, you see a couple of withered trees, but you also see like grasses and plants that are just vibrant blues, purples, pinks, a couple of bright orange things, strange growths that just don't really look native or natural. Just this weird flourishing of colored plants just teeming around this tar pit, which knowing purpose, that's weird. Most times they don't really aren't conducive to plant growth. But I will show you what you see.
Guys, I'm getting Feylord flashbacks.
Whoa. Whoa.
Guys, I'm getting
Where-
Feylord flashbacks.
Where are we dropping down?
It's up to you because you are all flying with speeds of
Oh
300.
yeah, that's right.
Actually,
Preferably not into the goop.
up here, it's almost like looks like a crystalline, like small platform made out of like tar that's been hardened into like a weird crystal base.
Yeah, let's
Yeah, I'm gonna go right fucking here.
Fuck it, I guess.
What is this?
We die, we die.
Do you all turn back solid, or are you flying around in your mist forms?
Rain turns solid because she wants to activate her magic eye.
Okay, and as you get down, you see there are bones scattered around, like especially like where you landed here. There's like on this platform, you see a couple of humanoid skulls, humanoid skeletons, half eaten, It looks maybe half eaten. The bones look splintered and crunched in parts. You see the occasional skeletal body just scattered around. And as you flew in, here you see some broken boxes, like wooden crates and a couple of items.
Oh, where is it?
Here, like these
Oh,
crates. I should have used a different colored crate when I was making the map. By the way, I made this map. It's one of the few ones that I've made myself.
it's very nice.
Yes.
I'd like to grab the box with my mage hand.
Okay, you can pick up pieces that are like under 5 pounds, but yeah, it's mostly
Okay.
just shattered crates and stuff.
I want to see
There's
what the
nothing.
items are mostly.
Okay, and you pull up. Do an investigation.
Haha. Oh no.
What are the rest of you doing?
Keeping a lookout, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm going to go physical, so Whitehurst can look around and basically go on Overwatch, since this
And-
predator
and-
is supposed to be lurking.
Big brain.
Well, I was gonna say the weird thing is, guidance and mage hand are both concentration.
Well, if I brought it to myself,
I know.
I
I'm.
could just.
Well, it's more like, anyways. But that's good enough. 15 was good enough, anyways. Looking around, like picking up pieces and like lifting them up, it's just broken bits of like beyond the few like wooden crates that are like smashed open. You see are just smashed into pieces. You see a couple of broken potion bottles. You see what looks to be maybe like the shattered handle of a wand.
Oh.
You see like crushed glass, and I'd say with the 15, you kind of remember that's sort of like you remember seeing something like that down in the Avalus Lair with all those broken magic items. But these aren't like full, like large items like you saw down there. These just seem more like minor bits of magical items, like potions and consumables. You actually find like one little like cracked marble thing, which you recognize as like was a Misty Step marble, but like it's lost its enchantment. Just like now, just looks like a cracked piece of glass.
Oh. Guys.
Yeah.
Guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
These are
Yeah.
magic items that were sucked dry, like the ones we found down in the Avalus lair. Like they're much smaller scale, but that's definitely what these are.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, if anyone's keeping watch, feel free to do a perception
Yes.
check.
You said I quite hurts going Overwatch. I'd like to do perception.
Okay.
17.
I'll do one too, just to see.
I'll do one as well.
I'm
Oh,
going to
17. A low roll.
turn off my mage hand and
Okay.
activate my detect magic.
There's like ambient, like low level magic or residue. It feels like just kind of present throughout these tar pits.
Ugh.
It's not like your Geiger counter's clicking, but more like, oh, there's like something to this that's not natural. And it's not like any specific magic. It's like it's almost like an like you know how like when you see an oil spill and it'll be like that iridescent
It's
shifting
like
colors, where it's like a
taint
mix
in
of
the
different.
air.
What's that?
Not but like a taint, but not like necessarily a bad. It's just like some assorted magic floating around.
And it's associated with the not floating. It's not like a miasma. It's like you see like all of a sudden like using your mage eyes, the tar looks almost iridescent with just like ambient mixed magics. Which, if you want to do an Arcana check,
Yes.
Consult the Grammaticon.
14.
14. Yeah, you would guess that going off of the assorted items that have been disposed here, maybe. This feels like whatever was smashed here, the residual magical energy must have soaked in and permeated these tar pits.
So not
That's
saying
kind
that
of
something was
the vibe you're getting. It feels like more like uh, magic pollution in a weird way.
so this magic wasn't being eaten. These items were broken and the magic leaked out.
Magically, what?
These magic items weren't like the magic wasn't eaten. These items were broken and the magic just kind of seeped out.
Yeah, this looks like a dumping ground, like a trash pit.
Okay.
And
Oh, this isn't. The magic's here. It's everywhere.
So, wait a minute. Who wanted us to come here?
There's stuff here that could be useful. I think it was.
both villages have mentioned that a tar pit would be useful because tar can be used for fireproofing or offensively to make like fire bombs or fire arrows. But it can be used to like make tar and asphalt type mixtures to like fireproof like ropes and such. But there's various uses you can get out of tar. But
I was just trying to remember who pointed us in this direction.
there's actually both villages. The Rondo mentioned saying it would be useful if they could get a hold of that, even though it's across the island. They mentioned maybe the Moonscale. And Moonscale have before mentioned it just offhand, going, "Oh, we wish we could exploit that, but there's something there that chases off, whatever shows up, and it's weird there."
I'm
And
gonna.
looking around, it does seem like something has been living here, and perhaps, or actually, if anyone wants to do a survival or a nature check,
Sure.
I'll make a survival check.
I'm on.
Yeah, I can do one real quick.
Huh.
It's 2021.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, it's an
Looking
inside joke.
around-
Maybe everyone gets it.
Yeah,
Oh my
you
god!
and Amon, you both kind of had the same realization as, Ventress flying around, flitting around, looking at all these strange alien plants and flowers and such. As also, and Amon, you kind of have that perch up there on top of this little platform as you're able to look around. You see, looks like bones of animals that have been. You get the sense that whatever is hunting here maybe waits for something to get stuck in the tar pits or chases them into the tar pits to get stuck and then eats them, as their slave.
Okay.
must
And
be a
actually-
pretty. Well, that's the funny thing about tar pits, ain't it? Is because, that's the trick. Is like predators think, oh, this herbivore's trapped and helpless. I'll just eat them, and then they get stuck. So, if something's been able to successfully do that,
Yeah, because as you look around, you'll see like streaks of tar that seem to splash out, and they're dried as they are splashed out of the pools. It looks like something might be moving between them. I'll give you that with that ice survival.
I'm
Or at
gonna
least is
speak-
able to pull things out of it from the looks of it.
I'm gonna speak out in Abyssal.
Okay.
Is there anything here?
Despite the dinosaur shriek and the soundtrack ambiance, there's no answer beyond like the distant wildlife bird calls or insects trilling.
Okay. I'm gonna activate my mage hand. Pick up the heaviest thing I can, so 5 pounds. Just
Yeah.
a hunk of wood or something, and I'm going to toss it into the pool over here.
Okay. Probably like one of these skulls.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
the skull levitates up, grasped by a ghostly hand, and just gets chucked in, and it goes.
Also, does it look like he was trying to get to the marrow in these?
Some of them, some of these look like they've been cracked open or just smashed with, yeah, with survival, it looks like something large was chewing on these. Some may be going after the marrow, but it doesn't really look like that was the intent. But
Okay.
um, I'm just gonna say like stuff like that where they're like fully intact. That's just a limitation of the assets on the stamps.
No, you're good.
There's not many fully intact skeletons,
Yeah, you're fine.
but yeah, it just looks like something has been pulling whatever gets trapped in and out of it. But you send it over and it drops in, kind of hits with a wet thud before it like does that tar thing where it slowly gets sucked in. This is hot tar and it is a very powerful smell. So you are all probably like starting to regret turning physical this close to bubbling tar. But
Ugh.
yeah, yeah, it just sinks under the surface.
So,
Maybe it's
anyone
not
here
old.
know how the fuck these things work?
Don't get stuck.
What does this thing look like magically?
Magically,
Anything
it's
different?
the same consistency or like magical consistency as the rest of the stuff, where it just looks like tar that has hardened, like either from like extreme cold, maybe, or like how like tar and asphalt will harden and almost like crystallize,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like that. But it's weird that it's like still there because it's you see tar bubbling around it.
Maybe they're not home.
Yeah, maybe.
Whatever
Or
it
they're,
is.
or they're waiting for us to intrude deeper.
I mean, this is it. There's not really deeper unless we go down.
Looking over from our little rise, there's a lot more swamp than just this little pool.
Yeah, but the tar is what we're here to see, and it looks like something is either dragging or chasing things into the tar. And look at these grooves. Something's been moving in between them.
Well, if this stuff's like gets you stuck and it's like really fucking hot, then how the hell do you retrieve it?
Bucket.
Well, I don't
Carefully.
have a bucket.
Oh, here. Right, like mage hands grabs, just like something that's like a part of a skull and just like scoops up a little bit.
So you scoop up a glob of this tar and it just floats up. And yeah, it's just like you have to like put some effort into it because even though it's hot tar, it's still tar. There's a very thick
Yeah.
viscosity to it. And as you stretch it out, the rest of you now that it's kind of like lifted up into more of the light, that you've sort of noticed it as you can sort of see that same like chemical iridescence across it as it like stretches up and some of the sunlight hits it.
You think those glass the glass stuff they used to bottle up the NK acid works on this too?
Maybe.
Like to store it? Yeah, it should.
Why are you trying to take it?
No, and it's not like Ioane wants to take it. It's just
no.
he's recalling.
No, you heard. All of you heard this like voice.
Yeah.
Someone just go. Why are you trying to take it?
Oh, because it could be useful to save the island. What? Who said that? Piranha, was that you?
What?
Well, that didn't sound like Corona. He's gonna look around. What? Sorry, we can't seem to see you.
Yeah, you can.
He's gonna look down at the tar. Don't tell me you're the tar.
And off to the side, you see kind of lifting up almost like a pseudo.
Oh,
that is
no.
obnoxious. I'm trying to right click on a token and the where I need to click to move it. There. Fucking, that was obnoxious. The normal thing that pops up when you right click on a website popped up when normally that hasn't ever done that on the Roll20. So I'm just like, you are actively impeding my storytelling.
The fuck?
Did you see this, like, almost looks like something trying to surface, but then it's almost like a pseudopod of the tar lifts up over here.
Huh.
Oh, hi?
Use some kind of spirit?
Eh?
Did you... Did you just kind of wake up here?
Something like that, yeah.
What's your name?
Yeah. Oh, here. Think fast. As you see, this little bubble seems to pop, almost like, because there's like little bubbles popping up as same as like the tar. But you just see this one little pop up, and then it kind of lifts up as you realize it's not a bubble, it's a little bead. And then it fires forward at Yawane and Korono.
What?
Oh,
Excuse me. Why?
I need both of you to make a dexterity
What the fuck?
saving throw, please.
This little ass. Oh.
Your bubble.
15.
Oh, okay.
You're both
Oh my
bubble.
god.
Take that, Vara.
What?
You're both now you're enclosed
Well,
in a very tight
Yuana has advantage because he's a barbarian.
Oh, so you managed to slip out. Chrono, you're in a bubble.
Hey!
Well, that's rude.
Yeah, okay, what was that?
Lay a
for?
bubble on our friend, Chief.
That's rude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You let
But
her out right
take
now.
You do take that 15 damage, Chrono, and I think you take half Bonnie.
yeah.
All right, well, it doesn't say if you take half.
So it might be a take none.
You just completely avoid it. Like, you sidestep.
You let her out right now.
Oh, she's not going to be stuck in there forever. Doesn't last long. Neither does this. As you see, a little orange bead also pop up and gets fired. Let's see.
Oh my god!
I'll test it. And let's see. Thank you for moving closer, Yuana, or Quiet Hearts. So, Chrono, you don't have to worry about this.
If they were over here, they would have still been in the radius.
Yep. So, yeah, Chrono, you don't have to worry about this, as suddenly a fireball gets detonated all over your friend. So everyone needs to do a dexterity saving throw, please.
Lovely.
That's when you fail, Yuana. Oh, the 12s.
Natural one. That's
Yeah,
a constitution save.
you managed to dodge out of it, being a rogue.
So none of us are.
8. Still a failure.
Dex save, Amon.
Oh, oopsies. I thought I read con
I did
save
the
for
same
some
thing.
reason.
Yeah,
26 damage.
yep, or half if you succeeded. Or, Ryoko, you take 9 because of evasion. And now the tar around you is on fire. As they giggle, and then you see them spit up another marble that then drops at their feet as they Misty Step. Using a Misty Step marble.
Can I do something?
Yes, as we now enter our initiative.
Like I said, is there something I could do before that, or is it just initiative now?
What's that? What are you trying to do?
I was wanting to cast Hellish Rebuke as soon as I got hit.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, sweet. Eat shit nerd.
Well, that didn't roll well.
Just need to check the level of my spells because it's been a hot minute. Level 2.
People
Okay.
appreciate the name of it that you kind of guessed.
Awakened, yeah. I was like, this was a magical
Oh,
dumping ground. This thing just woke up here.
Like that.
Ooh, dexterity
Okay.
save. Let's see. 18.
Yeah.
And it already has resistance to fire, so.
Yeah, I didn't think that was going to do much. That was out of spite more than anything else.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Look, Hellish Rebuke is a spite move. I don't care if it does no damage. Hellish Rebuke is spite.
So they. Zoop. Wait, 30 feet away.
Also, the tar's on fire. Oh no.
Yeah.
And then they slithered into this pool.
Bitch.
How do you like that combo of Beat of Force followed by Fireball, Bead?
Fuck. This thing can fuck off. It is immediately marked itself for death.
But you just hear it giggling like a child as it goes scampering away and
Oh
poofing
no.
off.
Giggling like a child.
If you want, when it comes to your turn, hold on. Let's see. Did everybody roll?
I think so.
Ryoko. You roll?
One
TT.
second.
TT.
I always get airy during initiative.
Wow, you're good at that. I guess you were thrown off by the fucking fireball.
Yeah, which you
Honestly,
managed to avoid
I'm just
all
because of the
damage.
audacity of this bench.
It is a sassy puddle.
Sassy puddle.
It's out to kill Tasha Yar.
Yeah, there
Oh no.
yeah.
God damn it, TT.
Not
No.
Armis, not that much of a dick. No, so,
Now I had a
yeah, it's like,
flashback.
yeah, all that tar is on fire. Thankfully, the platform you're on, Ioane, isn't on fire. Because
Oh, look, thank goodness for that.
it's that hard and stuff. Although you think that maybe another fireball it might start melting, but Corona, you're in a bubble.
I'm in a bubble.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
It's just you and Ioane were standing next to each other, dead center of the group. So
No, I get it. They were the juiciest target. I
Don't be
DM'd.
sorry.
so, who has the higher initiative, Rayan or Quiet Hearts?
Rayan.
Probably me.
Easily Rayan.
Oh yeah, I have 14.
Yeah, you have Dex. I do not have
I have a
Dexterity.
modifier.
Okay. So, Rayan, your turn. Now, if you want, you can do a Arcana or Nature check.
Arcana for sure. 23.
Okay. Yeah, without looking into your book, but that is a decent enough roll to get the vibe. You get heavy Fey vibes from this thing.
Oh.
Jeez, why are you crying like that, cat?
The blue plants, yeah. Now where did it teleport? Oh, over there.
It teleported to here and then slithered into it.
Oh god, I'm trapped in this little island. Oh no.
Yeah, there's
Getting Wood Road vibes.
Oh no. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cast Summon Aberration.
okay.
But it's not gonna be the frog form. I and going to summon it as the eyes.
Okay.
God,
The unbound fish form, the aboleth looking one.
yeah. It's an action. Yeah. I'm gonna summon it. Where are you, Dozozar? Weird, Dozozar. Here. And I'm gonna hop on its back.
Well, you also take the psychic damage, right?
What? Hold on.
Its aura affects
Start of the
everything, right?
aberration's turn. Each creature within 5 feet must succeed in a wisdom saving throw. Oh. Oh no, that's Star Spawn. This is Star Spawn. Beholderkin.
Oh no, you don't
Right.
have that form yet.
Oh, okay. I have the Star Spawn. Oh yeah. Can the Star
Yeah.
Spawn not fly? Hover. Oh. Okay. No, I messed up.
Those
I was thinking-
can pick you up and hop though. He jumped good.
Yeah. Then I was gonna do Frog.
Okay.
I was thinking, oh, I'll do what Vasca does and fly.
Yeah, you do have the chance to find.
but they're
you
like-
know,
Also, what was that?
you will have a chance to unlock that form. Don't worry.
Those
All
characters
right,
are like 6 levels ahead of us.
I know, but this is the spell he uses. I thought.
Oh no, he does. He uses blood to float around. That's why he was never on the ground, and why Vara kept getting squeezed like a squeaky toy.
And is there no battle music playing, or is it just me?
Oh no, I forgot. Yep, thank you.
What's the range of this?
Probably
Yeah, I'll
or not.
see. Okay, so I need to be at least there. Yeah, that's in range. I'm going to use my bonus action to create my Tentacle of the Deep.
Okay.
And it's going to take a whip at this fucker.
Okay.
Where are you?
Whip the tar.
Whip the tar! 23.
23 hits.
That'll be 1 cold damage!
Okay. And
But
you
it
can't
loses-
resist further than a 1, so.
It loses 10 feet of movement.
Yeah, because you actually see, like, where it hits, it seems to, like, stiffen a bit as the tar seems to harden.
Yes.
So that's what the slowing effect is.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna hop into Dozozar's arms. And then it's
Okay.
Dozozar's turn. See, he can get to there.
Yeah, just
he's
do a strength check for the jump.
Oh,
It won't be a high DC for him.
oh god, oh god. Oh god. Oh,
Okay. Yeah, you clear. It was just more like, does he slip on the tar?
no, yeah, I
Or
know.
does he drop you?
Jump to here. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Drops Rayan.
Okay, Warlock Tank.
What?
Okay, Warlock Tank.
Huh?
You, the
I'm
Warlock,
thinking that's
once
face.
again rushing up to the monster's face.
Hey, look, I don't want to be trapped on a little island surrounded by burning tar.
No, that's fair. You know.
Frog,
So-
go here.
Okay, gonna slap the tar.
Yes, frog smash.
I just want to see. Okay. He steps into it.
15.
Is its AC.
14 slashing, and it cannot recover.
Okay. And Delzozar, as he steps into the tar, has
Another?
become grappled by the tar.
What?
13 misses. Delzozar, until he can break free with an escape check, is considered grappled and cannot move. His speed is 0 because he stepped into the tar.
Oh,
Like, if you're moving back-
I was reading this little like part as like a little land
Well,
bridge thing.
he stepped into it.
All right, well, it's fine.
Yeah, it's
He's a big boy.
he steps into it, and it almost seems like the tar reaches up and seems to suck the foot in, like it's grabbing him. So, quite hurts.
Alright. So, I'm going to move, unless there's anything I need to know about this area.
Just that the tar bits are on fire, and you see some of the
Move
plants
30
have wilted.
Moving 30 feet over this way.
And this is like a slope because this part is on like a higher hill area.
Gotcha.
It's not
Well,
like
my
a
main
big
thing
slope.
was, my main thing was to get like within eyesight of it so I can shoot it.
Okay, yeah, now you can. You see, those are getting tangled up in it.
Yes. No.
Yeah, that hits.
Yes. Thus, I only get
Yep.
2 at this level.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, and you sear off. It's like your eye beams a lot like carve off.
I do
Or-
have. Okay, I didn't program it into it, but I do have agonizing blast.
Oh, damn! So that's even more. So an additional 10.
So that'd be a agonizing blast is only my charisma mod. So it'd be 14 and 7. 14 and 7. I'll fix that.
So an additional 8 points of damage to that.
Yeah.
Oof.
I don't know. I thought I had that programmed in. My bad.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, it recoils from that.
Good. Shit,
Anything else for you? Bonus action or anything?
Would be turn for the moment.
Okay. You want to?
Oh boy. Yeah, he's gonna jump off the island.
Yeah, and
I
I'd
think he
say,
can make that.
oh yeah, I'd just say you're one of the few that won't have to make a check for that.
Could I land over on this side?
Yep, that one will require a check though, just
Okay, then I'll just land on this shore.
because you are technically jumping over Ryoko on that one. Also, if you want, you could pick up the Corona bubble and like chuck it because it only weighs a pound.
Really, with her inside.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the nature of beat of force and resilient sphere.
Throw me
He's gonna
somewhere.
knock. He's gonna knock on the bubble. You going in there?
She's gonna point like over here somewhere. Like I want to be over there.
Oh, all right.
So yeah, again, you know what? Just do a dexterity check to aim.
Oh boy.
I mean, you could throw me directly at the dude too. That'd be funny.
I probably could throw you.
Okay. You land here.
Good enough.
Sorry, the ground's a little slippery.
She'll just shoot you a thumbs up. I just didn't want to be there, surrounded by fire and a melting tar platform. To be fair.
Yeah, because like I said about the thing, it might be getting a little softer with that fire going.
Yeah, 10 feet, so like I guess I have 20 more feet to work with. That would be the end of my turn then.
So I should remember how to spell the word.
Although that would be its. I could actually make that.
Hmm.
The long range maximum range distance for my harpoon is 60 feet, and it's within 50.
Oh yeah.
I
It'd be
think
a
when you're
disadvantage.
going, I think when you're at long range, it's a disadvantage. But
Yep.
he's gonna reckless.
Okay, so normal. Because you can reckless with strength throwing weapons, right?
Yeah, I think
giant
nothing
barbarian,
stops you
yeah.
from using reckless. It's
a
a
giant-
rage damage that is applied to ranged weapons usually.
And as a giant barbarian, you do get rage damage from thrown weapons.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh hot damn.
Well, how about that?
Well, 28 hits.
Crit, good lord.
Oh wait, no. I forgot. I need to flip off the all those little damage modifiers. So just 12 damage then.
Okay, of piercing damage.
Yeah, 12 piercing.
Okay, and so this we've said this harpoon's not magical, right?
No, it's just a standard harpoon.
It takes 6 damage. But did you want to try pulling it?
Sure, if we can get it out of the fucking tar, that'll be great.
Yeah, it's just going to be funny though. 20 feet in your direction. You drag it into Rayan
What?
and over her.
What?
You get
Oh,
body.
no, that's my tentacle
harpoon.
of the deep.
No, the harpoon flies over your shoulder
Oh, it's
Spears
there.
it.
Oh, God.
and then drags it into you, so you get bodied by this blob of tar. No damage or anything, but you just get like.
Wait,
I guess.
does those force movement? Never mind.
Yeah. Also, Ryoga should have gone before Ioane. So would have him on because of dexterity.
Yeah, why'd that put me first? I don't know.
Because it
Because
puts
you
you
got
as a
tiebreaker on.
9.14.
Huh.
Yeah, but Ryoko, your turn. I'll put you there, so the
A
next
bonus
time I
action
can
dash
zoom
to get right to this fucker.
in. Okay, do a dexterity check because you're trying to jump over the fiery bits. Also,
That's
if you
fine.
land where you put your token, you will land in flaming tar.
Oh, I don't want that.
Yeah, because it might be easier to jump over like here to where Corona is, and then
Well, they were rude. It's time to be rude back.
a 12. Oh well, wait, no, that would be a 24 because Rand's there.
Hi.
Hello.
So read me again. Oh, well, I could just check it. I made the handout. See if you get the extra venom against this. Aberrations and fiends. Okay. Okay. It's a magical weapon, so you do the full damage. And it is not immune to poison. So, dang. So 7 plus 17. 24 damage to this.
Whew.
As you hear this, like, ah! Oh, why?
You threw a fireball at us. How are you surprised?
You didn't get hurt, though. And anything else for your turn?
Emotionally, I was hurt. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Emotionally.
Okay. So before your turn, Amon, it uses a mischievous action.
Oh.
That is neither a villain nor a monstrosity.
He's just a little guy.
It reappears over here.
Oh my god.
Sarah went to the trouble of making the whole map. We're gonna use the whole map.
And quite like Raven said, Woodward vibes.
Yeah.
I was not expecting someone to look me that. Okay, not gonna say. Amon, your turn.
Okay, so he's all the way over there. I'm gonna catch up to Ione because he's having a fun time.
What's your passive, Amon?
My passive perception is a wonderful 15.
Okay. Continue.
Well, now you got me wanting to make a perception check for my turn. Can I make a perception check?
If you want. You would recall the moon scale literally said there was some kind of reptilian predator that was hunting here, but this doesn't look like a lizard.
Okay. I'm gonna sidle up to Iona. It's like, it's weird. The moon scale said there was a hunting reptile here, not a tar beast.
Maybe it ate the reptile. I don't know.
17.
You see something shifting, like right around where she threw the skull in this large pool.
Oh.
You get the sense that
has a
something might
friend.
be beneath the surface.
Oh, there's two things here.
You just saw like a ripple of something, but it was very brief. You just barely managed to see it. And Quiet Hearts, because your passive perception is higher than a 16, you would have noticed that too.
All right.
Now that this thing has teleported in this direction, now that you're kind of looking in this direction, you're like, oh, wait a minute, something might be down there.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I think I'm going to ready action with the crossbow just in case.
Okay.
Because, like, in Amon's eyes, this little guy, he's just playing jokes. He's just having a little fun. There's no need to antagonize him.
So it is his turn now. It doesn't really have a gender, but we'll just go with his anyways. It's going
Default.
to
Gender viscous.
Gender viscous with a diagnosis of little guy syndrome.
oh, you are within 60 feet. Quiet Hearts. As you see bubbling up to its surface, you brace for another bead of some sort. This time it looks like a cracked green gem, like almost like a emerald that's been cracked through. Unsafe, please. As it seems to catch the light and send a brilliant green beam directly for your many, many eyes.
Yeah.
But you succeed.
Got a good con save for a change.
Yeah, it's like a full body clench as you close all your eyes. You know, if I was mean, I'd say with all your eyes you'd have disadvantage, but
That'd be fair if you did, honestly. But
it's just like, nuts. And then you see it seems to burp up a bottle that's been cracked and partially sealed with hardened tar before the pseudo swings up and smashes it as you see a healing potion drip
Oh my
over
god!
it. Healing. Only 12 damage. And it is going to Slither. Oh, it's gonna stay there. It's gonna slither here. And it goes, some of you are mean, but some of you are really funny.
How are we mean?
And Chrono, it is your turn. You're in a bubble.
I am in a bubble.
Let's see, beat of force. You can try dispelling it if you want, but otherwise it lasts for a minute.
Yeah, I'll try to dispel it. I'll dispel it at a level 3.
Okay.
If I
Let's
have to
see.
roll,
I'm just gonna go off of level 4 Ultralux Resilience Sphere. Yeah, Ultralux Resilience Sphere is a 4th, so yeah, roll. If you do want to use that as a 3rd level. Although,
yeah, that
Corona, you probably...
you have to roll for it, I think.
Yeah, I was just wondering if Corona might know that if you upcast it. But yeah, go ahead and roll.
I'll upcast it, because I do have 1 4th level spell slot, so why the fuck not?
Okay, yeah, if you want to upcast it, yeah, you pop the bubble using your action.
Okay.
And it's very much like you just reach out with the tines of your bident and pop it like you're in a giant soap bubble.
Okay. And since I am this far away...
Oh yeah, speaking of a soap bubble, and because it's iridescent, of course it had that iridescent soap bubble texture to it.
Let's see. Where... That's not what I want to do. Roll 20. Why are you not letting me do these things that I want to do? Jesus, that took forever. It wasn't letting me line. Yeah, I can get there.
Well, if you don't have your armor equipped, you can fly.
I have it equipped. Because we were flying around in the mist, so I had it on just in case something knocked us out of it.
That makes sense.
So I'll join the group and then we'll start moving.
Zero?
You hear distressed croaking from Delzozer as he realizes he's stuck.
Zero?
Yeah?
He did not heal this 12 HP. Because he got hit by Delzozer's claws.
Nerds!
It can't regain hit points until the start of the operation's next turn.
That's true. Good eye.
So,
yeah, it tried to write itself down, and then it's just like, that's weird. Something about that extra, that aberrant venom that coats Delzozer's in the frog venom. So, at the end of Chrono's turn, you would still have a bonus action if you want to do anything.
I don't know if I have any bonus actions that aren't casting another spell.
Oh yeah, fair. So, at the top of initiative, because there has been enough of a ruckus, bursting from the tar, strangely, it's almost like it is acting more like liquid to this thing, as a large reptilian drake bursts from the tar.
Oh.
And charges Quiet Hearts. Amon, you get a shot off because you had prepared.
Lovely.
Tar Drake.
As the tar seems to cling to its form, almost like a second skin. 15. The bolt hits it, but then seems to get stuck in this thick layer of tar that it's dragging with it. Almost Rattleman style. But it charges up to you, Amon, and one bite. Does a 17 hit?
New.
Okay. And 2 claw attacks.
Ugh.
Yeah, those
21
hit.
and 23. It hits a lot, but not very hard. So, It snaps at you, but then reaches up and rakes down these large claws against you.
I've got to tell you, though, it does not take much.
So that's its turn.
Oh, I know what to do. Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
Oh wait, I used my reaction already. Never mind.
Oh yeah, it's not your turn yet. Rayan.
Yep.
You
My
just
bad.
saw your then friend get attacked by this dragon thing that burst out of the tar.
Hey,
And now
dragon
you
thing.
know what the
Oops.
reptilian predator is.
Hey, dragon thing.
It's not paying
Okay.
attention to you. It's
Make an
going after.
intelligence saving throw.
Oh, why?
Cause he attacked my partner. Failure. I
Yeah,
used
it's an animal.
Gygax's psychic lance.
Eh.
As the a lance made of like teeth and bone and eyes appears and just stabs into this thing.
Like this ghostly tooth spear.
Yeah. Did I put that away? Yeah, here it is.
So this
12,
is
20,
psychic lance.
24. Wow. That's a really bad roll for 76.
Yeah. Wait, what level is psychic lance? I can't remember. I used it just Wednesday.
Field save. It's incapacitated until the start of your next turn.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to look up the. Oh yeah, it's level 4. For some reason, I was like, that's level 5, right? So I was like, no, wait, I should know that. Vask uses that a ton. So 24 damage.
Yeah, wow, I got a 1 and 2 2s. Yeah. Yeah, and it is now incapacitated.
Okay.
You leave them alone!
Yeah, it just like seems to twitch and seize in place as it's up. It almost looks like it's reacting to like it just had an extreme case of brain freeze.
Tentacle moves here.
Girl squad.
Girl squad. Ozar's turn. What's it take to get out of this?
Same thing to escape a grapple, either strength or dexterity.
Strength. 15.
15? That's enough.
Cool.
That would be using his action, but he can still move and stuff.
Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah, and that's a small enough, amount that.
The frog is coming.
Scrambles up the little mini cliff.
Yeah. On all fours, just across the ground.
Anything else for you?
No, that's everything.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to roll for the. Okay, so I got it back. Oh, wrong thing. Okay, Quiet Hearts.
So yeah. This thing just hit them. They're not happy.
Yep,
And
it
there's a
cannot
frog,
take actions or reactions.
Yep. Oh, yeah, it's incapacitated.
Yep.
No actions or reactions from it.
So there's a moment where they're just breathing heavily. Their eyes all along the right side flick open to look toward the little tar puddle. Then they focus all their attention on the Drake. It's a thing of I want to get to that one, but first,
Yeah, that hits.
All right. That and oh damn, I completely forgot. I'm gonna put a hex on this thing.
Okay.
Okay. I'll do it like now between attacks since it's not fair to, retroactively it. So then I'm going to dump a smite on it because I don't like it. So where's my smite? Where's my smite? Happy little smite. Yeah. Level 2, right, okay. Happy little smite. What?
14? Dang.
That was the first hit. Second hit coming. 19?
Yep.
What? Then with the hex. And then with the smite. Level 2. There goes my level 2 spells.
Dang. Okay, let's see.
Came out of nowhere and just bitch slapped them. They're not happy.
Yeah, let me do some math here.
Yeah.
Well,
Also,
cold damage is
take that down because
cold damage is doubled. Damn it! Come on, roll 20. Be nice to me.
that cold damage rolled like ass.
Okay, it is incredibly looking regretful because it is brought down near to death with just your two attacks between you
Learn
and
some
Brine.
manners.
But as the Everstar or the Everglacier Morningstar smashes into it, you see the tar start to harden where you hit it. As the thick tar starts to harden.
They are actually then going to glance over at the little tar puddle, and they're going to shout.
They
If you
are.
care,
They're. Go ahead.
go on.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, they're going to shout. If you care about this creature, call it off.
And when you look over, they are like a quivering mess as you shout that, they're like, okay, stop, please. And they like lift up their hands and they call out in Sylvan. They're like, it's okay. They're step back, just back into the tar. You'll be okay. They try to like call out in Sylvan, trying to do like soothing to this Drake that has like very much recoiled from that incredible assault from Quiet Hearts. Because you brought it from. Is let's see, Ryoko, it would be your turn next.
All right.
As you hear Quiet Hearts shout that, and you don't know Sylvan, so you don't know what this thing is shouting back.
Hmm. Hmm.
Are you thinking about it?
You're not sure if the Drake is still aggressive. It still seems to be reeling from both the hits that it just took and whatever tooth spear ghost thing that Rayan shot at its head.
So I'm gonna hold my action. Just gonna wait this one out for the moment because I can't get to the real fucker I want to get at. Our Tarman buddy, and I don't want to piss off a dragon if we don't have to. So I'm gonna hold my action. Just gonna wait.
Okay. So like throw a shuriken if it gets aggressive, or like hold your action to dash up to it.
Yeah, throw. I'll throw a shuriken if it gets aggressive.
Okay. Amon.
Yes.
Your turn.
It is my turn. I'm going to do something a little weird. So I heard Quiet Hearts talking, and I heard the Tar Man, who I can't see from behind this rock,
Yeah, the funny thing is that only Rayan is the one who could understand it, and Nora BRB'd.
Hi, I'm back. What?
Oh, so to catch you up, Quiet Heart's turn as he nearly took out the dragon, the Drake. And he shouted at the iridescence. What would you say?
If you care for this creature, call it off.
And the iridescence started calling out. And Sylvan going, "It's okay, step back. Don't leave him alone. Back into the pit. Just back up." It's trying to
Okay.
yell at the Drake, trying to soothe it as it is staggered and reeling and very hurt with the tar
Okay.
starting to freeze around it.
I dumped 2 level 2 smites on it because it pissed me off.
And the thing is vulnerable to cold damage as the
Oh.
tar started to freeze around it.
Hey, everyone! It's calling off the Drake.
Amon, your turn.
Yes,
So you hear Rayan shout that.
I am. I'm going to look at the Drake and in Draconic because I also have Draconic on top of Saurian.
You also
gonna
have
be
a
like-
Trudon ability.
And I have a Trudon ability. Does the
You
Oh.
dinosaur emissary count for this? You know what? It says at the GM's discretion.
you cut off there. What?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second. If I'm cutting off, I need to check something real quick.
No, it was just
You're fine
for that
now.
moment. Yeah, it was just for that moment.
Weird.
Your
Amon's going
excitement
to
was
end.
too powerful.
Apparently, what I was saying was, apparently, dinosaur emissary is at the DM's discretion. So as long as you're cool with that,
Well, the thing is, drakes are kind of like the not feral, but like the animal version of dragons, and dragons and the Trudons, or dinosaurs of Gardenia, have a large, long history of, friendship and stuff. And there are drakes that have become native to, naturalized to the island. So I would say you haven't dealt with the tar pit drake specifically. You might have heard of vaguely like a story like that because there are tar pits on Gardenia that you have to watch out for sometimes. But this would be this is not the first drake that you've seen. It's one of the bigger ones, but
so it's pretty much just going to be a hey, back down. Didn't mean to startle you, buddy. Just ease back now. And I'll call him off. Don't worry about it. I know he's very loud and stabby
smashy.
and
Did
smashy.
you just misgender my partner again?
I thought he was using a sword, not a hammer. Get off my... You can't speak Draconic.
Yeah, but I can tell you're misgendering my partner.
Oh my god.
We've been doing so good for so long. There's just this one session.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, continue. That's fine, I
will
fucked up last session.
eat it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
knew okay.
Okay,
I'm talking to the Drake, telling him to back off.
Yeah, I know. This didn't actually happen. I'm just teasing you.
Yeah, so the drake can't take reactions or actions at the moment, so you're not sure if it sank in, but
I
So-
will move up so he has... Hey, it's okay. Just back off, buddy.
Okay.
Also, I can take some hits.
and so you want anything you wanted to do?
He's just looking side to side.
You can't see
Like-
where the iridescence went.
He's just gonna pop over here, Dan. He's just gonna call out to the iridescence.
yo, I like if you really are playing, like, speaking as someone who was in the blast zone, throwing fireballs at people hurts. So we kind of figured this was a life or death thing.
But it didn't kill anybody. And anything else for your turn?
Nope.
So it's the iridescent's turn. I'm sorry, I have to do it because they haven't been able to use it. As like going in Sylvan, telling it to just like, okay, just go back into the pit. They won't hurt you. They won't hurt you. I'll take care of them if they do. And they point at Quiet Hearts as they extend a pseudopod, and a cluster of splintered and cracked wands extend from the end like cactus spines
God.
that crackle with chaotic energy.
Can I?
So, a wand of fear.
It's not a spell, it's just wand.
Okay.
So, wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. I might be okay with that. Yeah.
So, there's just this ripple of psychic energy that extends from this, and it hits you, and you have that like momentary like heartbeat of panic, but you just calm yourself down as you face worse things than this.
It's like blink, blink. Oh, this is a fear effect. Full attention turns to this tar.
Yeah, and it's just like, and then in common it goes, just leave it alone.
I had no intention of further harming it.
Yeah, you attacked us right off the gate when we were just trying to talk. We are happy to settle things down if you
Corona, your
don't
turn.
hurt us anymore.
Hold on, wait your turn.
Okay.
Corona. Do you want to continue this, or...
Well, I can't understand what's being said, but I can see that
Well,
Aman
this was
is
in common.
backing off.
It switched to common because only I speak Sylvan.
Yeah, it started saying, just leave it alone in common. And then it aimed a wand at Quiet Hearts.
Yeah, but that wasn't, a confirmation that we were stopping.
And I did
I
shout
make
out
sure
that...
it was within... Okay, yeah, you were just within range, so it stayed where it was.
And I did shout out that, just calling it off.
Whitehurst did say they had no intention of further harming the Drake.
Then I'm just gonna sit here and hold my action and see what happens, because it just shot something else at Quiet Hearts. So...
Okay. So, with that, we get to its turn, and it is electrocuted. It's stunned, it's not stunned, it's incapacitated, so it can't take any actions or reactions, but it starts to slink away because movement isn't an action.
Yeah.
So, Quiet Hearts and Amon, it starts to slink off back into the tar pit, stepping backwards, shaking its head, almost like a crocodile that got, like, flashbanged. Do you attack of opportunity it, or do you let it go?
No, I'm not going to hit it. I just said
I'm not going to hit it. It's backing off, and that's what I asked it to do.
Okay, and it does do that, like aggressive animal that's backing off. They do like a few like false snaps in your direction as they back off, limping
fine.
as they go and slip back into the surface of the tar, and they keep their heads up out very much like a crocodile, so their eye level is at the tar, surface, and they're just kind of watching as they slink back. But with that, for the moment, combat has ended.
All right.
Then, if combat is ended, may I try something?
Sure.
So, Quiet Hearts is going to slowly move down to right here at the lip of the tar, where they can see the tar creature, Like, all their eyes are furrowed into a very angry scowl, and then they're going to extend their wings just so those eyes can also glare at it.
Well, yeah,
And
as you're
then
doing that,
they're going to roll intimidation.
I was going to say, as on its part of its turn, it was able to recharge its potion ability, so it does the as you're approaching.
There you go.
Yeah, it's fine. They will have put away their hammer and not the shield because safety. But like when they reach here, they're going to shout. Because you need to come right here, right now. We are going to have a long talk about what is acceptable. And they're channeling so much angry, like, after school nun energy that's it's
God.
supremely disappointed in you. And
So
it's very
roll that
clear these are
intimidate.
it's very clear these are words and mannerisms they have heard.
Masking.
My lovely +7 intimidation. It did
I
not
think you
Aw.
have advantage. Go ahead and roll again.
Okay.
Because this thing was down to 7 HP before it escaped.
Oh Jesus!
Damn.
And the tar pits, Drake is down to
Okay.
20 out of 100.
I'm going to also use my amulet to roll a d4 on that.
All right. Your
There we go.
Fabulous
Much
amulet.
better. 17. A 17 intimidation. And they went to the edge of the tar so we could stay in the tar and not, like, be on land.
Oh, yeah, I rolled a charisma against that. It rolled a 5. It rolled a 2.
Ooch.
So it just seems to sink into the tar pit. Like, you don't, and after a moment, you're like, did it run away? Before just a very subtle, like, lump of it seems to surface, like it's like peeking out.
They are going to crouch down, so they're on its level roughly, and pull the wings back in, so the full display, and say, "Listen. When you hurt others, you open yourself up to also be hurt. Playing like that hurts and can kill someone."
Yeah, normally that's if it's something mean, that I help it kill it, and so it can eat it. And the little pseudopod points. And as it's talking, you see these two little beads or marbles. Not like in that same way that it's preparing to attack, but they sort of form like a facsimile of eyes as it's trying to like communicate with you.
Mm-hmm.
These two little cracked marbles.
I understand trying to help your friend, but if you're hurting others to do it, you're only going to bring more pain to yourself and it. Like what happened today. What would you have done if we did not stop?
Try to hide or leave, but you almost killed me and them, so there's a little pseudopod shrug.
That's not right. I don't want to kill something like a child.
I mean, you were taking me. There's like a ripple that ripples out from the tar pit. Could have asked.
That was wrong of us. We should have asked. But you could have also told us without attacking us.
Yeah, I didn't know you were here.
We are sorry. That was our fault. But that does not mean you get to hurt and possibly kill someone.
I guess.
No, I guess. Are you listening to me?
Oh, I am. You almost killed me. You're tougher than anything I've seen.
And you hurt me extremely deeply. the same kind of weird, silvery blood that seeps through between parts of the armor. Now they're going to say, "Now listen, if you would like, I can heal you and your friend."
Oh, I can heal with enough time, but if you
Yes.
want,
But I don't want to have to hurt you or put either of you in danger. I'm going to move a little over, and they're just going to very carefully extend a hand to the Drake and then poke a finger into the tar. And they're actually going to make a concerned effort not to cause pain as they split 25 HP between the two of them.
Ryan's gonna come up and put a hand on Quiet Heart's shoulder, like, emotional support.
the marbles squint at you.
Yeah. It's like, okay, so to get some health points back, so they're no longer near death.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and they're
So-
like, not tingled.
In Sylvan, how did you meet your friend over there?
They lived here.
And you woke up here?
Yep. Started growing
know-
the plants for them. Things
Okay,
get close to eat the plants. They eat the animals.
okay, you can eat animals, but you shouldn't eat other things that can talk.
That's weird. Okay.
Not really. Like, we wouldn't eat
Because,
you.
listen, we have
Oh, yeah,
feelings and emotions.
Oh yeah, I'm
Like,
me, and you can't eat me.
I mean, I probably could, but I won't.
Ran, sweetie.
I'm in Sylvan.
No, sorry. Come on.
Yeah, they're just it's weird because it's almost like they're speaking out of bubbles, really.
Oh, funky.
It's like each time there's a bubble that pops, a word comes with it.
You're new to everything, right?
Yeah.
So, how long have you been here?
I don't know. I didn't count.
Okay.
And as the tar pit drake starts to surface a little bit more, you see the iridescent kind of like slide onto its back, almost like joining the tar that makes up its like secondary
Aw.
skin.
What is your friend? Is your friend here? Okay.
Hurts, but we'll get better. Needs meat
Okay.
and potion.
Okay.
And it throws up another potion bottle and it shatters.
Just the mention says, "and potion," just reaches out and cracks it in the back of the head with a potion ball.
Basically,
Okay, well,
the drake doesn't react. That's straight up what it does. It's like someone breaking a beer bottle over someone's head in a bar brawl, but the drake doesn't react. It looks like the glass was previously broken, and as it sinks back into the tar, it seems to reform. You get the sense that this thing can recreate some of the things it consumed, as you discovered. And I guess that was pretty funny, though. The bubble and then the fire.
no, it was clever. There's a difference.
That was a little funny.
See, your friend has humor. She got out of it. She's fine.
I
She
didn't.
hurt me,
I got
though.
burned.
Oh yeah, part of the joke. You're a fish out of
Jokes are not
water.
funny.
Pain is not a joke.
Hmm.
A joke is only funny if both parties laugh. If it's only you laughing, then that's not a successful joke.
I mean, what do I know? I just grew up in a pit in a jungle.
Which is why we're explaining things.
Okay.
Do you want to be? Do you
Clear.
want to be friends?
Yeah, I have my friend here. They don't try to hurt me.
Yeah, but there are some bad people coming here who
The
will not like your
marbles
friend.
glare at the frog.
Hey, no. That is my friend. Like this guy, like this is your friend, that's my friend.
Your friend tastes like bad ink.
His name is Delzozar. Now there are people coming to this place that will hurt you and kill you and your friend.
I think you're adding too much.
No, the pirates.
I know, but they are not likely to come here.
Yeah, they are. This place is full of magic.
Not during the raid.
I don't know what a pirate is. All I remember the last time there were people here, besides occasional some that came by, acting all weird. They didn't react or anything. They just got eaten. But
There, there was a creature in. You know what the ocean is, do you?
mm,
Oh my gosh, do you not know what the ocean is?
They have only lived here in the Tarpole. They may not.
Yeah, I know.
what's
It's
ocean?
called
Like
me
a big
fish
lake?
out of water.
Yes, it is like a big lake.
The biggest lake.
Not sure what a lake is, but I think it's like a big puddle. So even a giant puddle.
Point is, there was a creature in the bottom of the ocean that was controlling people's minds. It was not very good, so we killed it.
But I wonder who kept dumping all the stuff in even after I woke up.
Did you not see?
Oh no, it was like sometimes there was the people who just didn't react. They just walked up with stuff and dumped it in, and then if we didn't eat them, they just walked away.
Those were
Huh.
probably the people it controlled.
Why dump them here? Even the magic items like these that the aboleth didn't eat would still be useful.
Little slime shrug. Ooze shrug.
The point is, most people who come here, or might come here, are not trying to hurt you, and you should not hurt them.
Okay.
If you need food,
I don't need food. He needs food.
if he needs food, you can, eat the animals around here.
Yeah, no. We don't eat many people. Or he doesn't eat many people.
To the
So
point
Animals
we
come by
can-
because colorful plants I make grow. And they point at your feet and like using druidcraft, colorful green or like not green, colorful purple grass sprouts around your feet.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh, that is pretty. Oh, that's very pretty. And she like crouched down and look at it.
Yeah, it just turned
You-
the grass from green to purple around you.
Ah,
Like chroma keyed it.
gotcha.
We will
Well-
be your friend. We will not hurt you. We will try and help you if we can.
Okay.
There are others who would also like to be your friend, and they can teach you more than we can.
Why were you trying to take my stuff?
So
We did
didn't
not know
you
it
were
belonged
here,
to you.
and we were coming to because, like I said, there are bad people coming, so we're trying to get ready to, protect the good people.
And you want my
So now I'm
stuff?
going to go. I'm
Well,
going
no,
to go sit
we,
down
no,
now.
we didn't know it was yours. So now that we know, we won't take what belongs to you. We might trade you for some stuff
But why do you want it?
because this stuff can be used to create other things.
Oh, like this. And they once again extend the wands and point at Ioane as number 6, the conducting. Loud, sourceless music swells to fill the area. However, the unseen orchestra's performance is unpracticed and untuned, sending birds and beasts fleeing in protest. And shakes the wand.
When I heard the word conductive, I was ready to get electrocuted again.
I was ready to see you start dancing.
Yeah. Spoiler, if you look at the different effects, they are all different ones that are non-damaging ones. If you notice, this thing didn't have attacks; it was just using items.
Yeah.
But I will admit this whole encounter came about because I had the idea. Wouldn't it be funny if someone threw a bead of force at someone and then followed up with a fireball? Just to be
That
a
is
little
fair.
troll.
Oh, absolutely. This thing's a little troll, and on a mechanical level, I do appreciate it.
Yeah. After
I'm just
essentially
glad
laying
that
down
it's
the
open to suggestion instead of, because I was getting fun Gus vibes, and I was very terrified. Because there's
after laying
there's a few things scarier than something that is very, very powerful but has the morals of a child.
Oh, I mean, pretty much.
quite hurts to sitting down now. They got hit pretty hard.
So,
And the ground
Rest of
rules
you.
have been established, so they no longer feel they have to intimidate it.
yeah, and it seems aggression's gone out of them. It seems the Tardrake was effectively cowed at that display of pain. So, Rocco, Corrado, and Amon, how do you feel about this? You've been rather silent.
Well, I've just been watching this, and she's just kind of like leaning on her spear, like, all right, I guess this is cleared up, resolved. Can't exactly fault a child for biting you.
Yeah.
You may want to. I'll say that you probably inched away from the burning tar because it is still like at a low burn. The heat's picking up.
Yeah, I'll just
But-
say that she's nudged herself over here in the meantime.
Yeah, Ryogo, you're probably fine.
Mm-hmm.
Tiefling fire resistance. But yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
she's just waiting for everybody to, finish.
Well, I guess in case, since we are clearing things up, I apologize for harpooning you, little guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that
I'm
was-
sorry. And I am sorry for hurting your friend.
you better be. Thank you.
And so is Dozozar. Dozozar croaks ridiculously.
There's
I've
that
never met a
crocodile
frog.
rumble from the Drake, but in the tar makes a weird ass oobleck pattern.
The
I've never met a frog with an inch of shame.
Dozozar rumbles back.
But yeah, it seems you have appeased the awakened iridescence of the tar pits. Whether or not this strange magic infused tar will be what they wanted, it will be an interesting asset. So, as long as this thing is kept friendly and appeased, now that since you haven't killed it, the tar retains its faint magical essence. So, yeah.
All we gotta do is clone some of these Crosbys to keep it fed, and we'll have a very powerful ally.
I can't remember. Was that a blob joke or the
These Crosby played Tasha Yar.
Asha Yar?
Yeah.
Jeez. I was thinking the one. I think it's Creepshow or Creepshow 2 with the living oil
raft?
slick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Creepshow
in
2.
one of the Kobold press books they actually statted that out. It's horrifying, and I
So the
almost
short
used it
story is
as a-
even worse. So you
Yeah.
have the one person who gets eaten through the crack in the raft.
Yeah. and how it like hypnotizes someone else with the iridescence. Yeah, that short kind of inspired this a bit, but not as gruesomely. So I will clear initiative because I managed to keep it all, peaceful.
Good.
So yeah, what do you all want to do now?
Well,
Oh, Quiet Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "Hey, eye person." You look up,
Yes.
and a glass bottle goes sailing and smashes into the rock above your head as a thick, syrupy healing potion. Why did it
Nice.
do equal? Oh, I didn't.
what?
So,
Plus 4.
let's see. Yeah, so that's 11. No, yeah, 11 plus 4, 15 hit points back.
Okay, sweet. They're going to nod and say, thank you very much.
You are. It is not a clean healing.
No. We're used to it.
They both can. There's like a little pseudopod that gives a wave and goes, "Okay, we're gonna take a nap now," and they disappear underneath.
Very strange little creature.
That was fun, though. It's been a while since I've seen a drake.
So, like, what was that thing?
Oh, I can answer that. I'm pretty sure I know what it is. It was this tar. So much magical things were dumped into it that it sort of magically brought it to life.
What was that language you kept speaking it to?
Oh, Sylvan.
So it's like a pixie?
Probably heard it from the pixies.
And Quiet Heart's not you've like been around it, and you can. It does have a fey vibe to it. It's not the same like radiation that you get from the pixies or the tree, but it definitely feels fey-ish.
It's probably a weird mishmash of a lot of different magic types.
Yeah, it stat block wise, it is technically a fey ooze.
Gotcha.
I understand why 5e does it, but it's also kind of lame. I wish there were more creatures that were of two family types.
Oh, so many of the homebrew monsters I do are that.
Good. Put the Rangers' racism to work.
Like the Felsteel Titans and the
Whoa.
Hellforged that you fought, those are
Fiend
considered
construct.
fiendish constructs, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why your smite
Sorry.
was super effective.
Maximum smite.
Also, sorry. My favorite description of favored foe is extreme racism.
Yeah, weaponized racism.
God.
So, tar pits have been secured. Did you want
Sort
to
of.
discuss anything here? Well, yeah.
I feel like
Hey,
the only thing we want is going to say as we leave this place is like, oh, that was weird.
We should
is
speak
it
to
okay?
one of the villages and
Should
get
I-
someone to come here to teach it.
Oh god, this is preferably someone who knows Sylvan because that seems to be its like primary language.
Does
Ryoko,
speak
you feel
common
something poke
fine.
your leg,
Look down.
and you see the little, like a pseudopod, retract back into the tar pit as the fire is dying down. It's not like a low, like, gas stove burn, but you just see, like, one of the marbles, like, peek up, almost like an eye floating in it. It goes, that thing you used hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, it does that.
It was like liquid, but like metal. Same time, weird. I just
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
I want it. Can I have some of it?
No.
Okay.
No.
And they just sink back in.
Hmm.
They're a weird little item hoarder.
Yeah.
But so yeah,
Okay.
if you want, you can head off. You still have 8 hours of wind luck. You can take a rest if you want, short rest.
Short rest, yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. But I will expend some hit die to heal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And those are eventually fades,
yeah.
like the color fading out of him before he fades away, like someone erasing a drawing. But
19.
yeah, Ventra's flitting around, going to all the weird Fey-based plants and flowers, taking a
A sippy.
sipping tour. Yeah, you can rest up, take a short rest, heal up. Anyone wants to try continuing talking to the awakened iridescence, you can, but not. We can continue on with the rest of the day.
So what's the first thing you remember?
You're asking a random patch of tar.
Yeah.
It takes a few repeated things. It goes, huh? Oh, I don't really know. It just kind of. I remembered like just doing stuff, and then I kind of became aware I was doing stuff, and then I could like not just arbitrarily make decisions, and that was pretty cool. Once I realized I could do that, like
So
like when I saw my buddy, they tried to go after something that came close, but then they ran away, before they could get it. Then I was like, oh, that's sad. Then I made a made a purple bush grow, and then they came back and started munching, so they were able to get it. It was like, oh, that's funny. They just walked right back up after they got chased away, and then they're like, oh, something pretty and tasty, and then they became something tasty. Yep.
yeah, I do. I'm pretty new to this kind of thing too.
Uh huh.
Kind of the reverse of what you got going on.
I don't get it.
I used to be much, much bigger.
Now you're much, much tinier.
Yeah. Just like you were once smaller and are now bigger.
Okay.
My name is Ryan. Would you like a name?
Nah,
Okay.
I'm me.
You are you. Well, we're gonna rest.
Names seem like they come with a lot of excess baggage, huh?
What?
Names seem like they come with a lot of excess baggage. I don't know why.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Names are complicated. They can also hold a lot of power, so if you ever do decide on a name, just, be careful with it.
Hmm.
She'll pull out a ration, so you don't eat, right?
I don't think so.
Well, do you want to give this to your friend?
Here, just drop it in.
Okay.
It just sits on the surface for like a few seconds before it slowly sinks in.
So does pulling some of this away hurt you?
No, it's my stuff, but your friend pulled me out with the hook, and you saw what I was when I when I slapped into you.
Yes, very closely.
It was like a medium-sized creature's equivalent of a tarish lump.
Okay. Yes, very closely.
You taste weird. Salty.
You taste weird.
Okay.
So,
hmm?
if people wanted to give you things, take some of the this tar stuff. Does that sound right?
Yeah, probably.
All right. Because your tar could actually be really helpful to some people, but it is yours, so it's only fair that you get something in
Trade.
return.
Trade,
And
baby.
if you're
No, trade.
well,
Yes, trade. Like, trade. Trade, baby?
Yeah.
No, yes, trade.
Trade.
And they're like ADD, fey-brained.
Yeah. And if your friend is ever hurt or needs help or is just hungry and can't get any food, you can ask for help.
Okay.
Okay. So just relax.
You see a fireball beads go back down and away from the surface. But no, it wasn't going to fireball.
Yeah.
It may bubble someone again eventually, but no. So yeah, it seems amenable to people coming in, taking some tar, as long as it's not like dripping everything away and being mean to his Drake. But I'll just say, as probably want to bring something to keep the Drake satisfied, so it doesn't look at whoever shows up as food. Might be a good thing to pass along.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, you have secured the iridescent tar pits.
Whew.
Which is its official geographic name. There's an Amon on the map. I mean, how do you get there?
I put him there to remind us where the fuck we were at a time.
So, yeah, this seems to be a weird mountain range. You got the Orem, the Oubliette mine with the Orem, and then this magic tar pit, magic fey tar pit,
Yeah, what was that official name you gave?
iridescent tar pits. I like the word
Alrighty.
iridescent.
It's a good
It's
word.
fair. It is fun
I
to
see
say.
that elephant. I'm zoomed out enough.
The elephant that supports the world.
And the gyro guacamole that supports the turtle.
All hail the guac.
So, you have secured the tar pit. Still mid-afternoon. Let's see, you'd probably knock off 2 hours of the windbox. So you have another 6 hours of that left. You took the rest, and you visited Tama and then flew back over. So I'd say you
So-
just under 2 hours used. So you have about 6 hours left.
Yeah.
Alright. So, where are we heading up next? We could always swing by that southern, I think it was a lighthouse?
Yeah, it was the ruins of a lighthouse that fell.
We are pretty close.
Yeah, I've always wanted to check out what's there.
You did hear from Pislop that they did scavenge there, and there was actually notes inside Gleaz's first notebook or journal that you got from the workshop in the swamp, where it was saying that they scavenged there. There wasn't much left over, but they didn't go too deep, is what it said.
Too deep. As in, maybe there's more underneath the tower than what it looks like. Yeah, I think Meska said something about like it being a lighthouse built by.
It was first, it's when the Empire was here, the Ruby Empire controlled it, but then it was taken over and used as like a, it was taken over by the Mericians when they took control of the island before they abandoned it.
So that phrasing, like the lighthouse was here when the Ruby Empire showed up.
Yeah, and then then the Mericians occupied it, and then it was left to disrepair.
Must be an old lighthouse then. All sorts of secrets in there, probably.
So,
but
you guys want to fly off there?
I'd be interested in checking it out, but I also want to hear like what else is on the docket for anybody else.
I'm up for it. That sounds like it might be an entire thing. So, Bugs?
I mean, we've got plenty of time until before the pirates get here, it sounds like, so.
I will say that either later in this day or the next in-game day, you do need to start coordinating with the village about the work projects.
So, in that case, I don't know. Maybe it's best if we try to alert the Swagan as best as we can, but the whole water breathing thing, that's a whole thing.
So.
You know what, Alchemist? We could ask if they know how to brew a water breathing potion. Potion of water breathing.
I think I have the crab helmet that lets me breathe water.
Well, it lets you hold your breath for double the amount that you could.
Right.
But that would work with if you take the bell bubble, because you could just effectively, because you have such powerful lungs, just go out, hold your breath, fight, and then just go back in whenever you need a breath.
Yeah. So what would we like to do with the rest of our day before we start really cracking down? Let's get down to business.
Because I'll just say, in this part of the island, you could go check the Ruby Palace. I'll just say, probably won't find much there beyond just confirming that it's empty beyond some pixies. There is the lighthouse ruins. You still have the bear. You might be able to find it in the large jungle here. But other than that, you've covered most of the stuff that's on the island without that you've discovered or have gotten hints to go towards.
So the tower, the bear, and Sahagin are the main things. And the town.
Given where we are,
You have to get the bell and the tortoise from the village.
It seems that we could seems like what we could do was swing by the lighthouse, pass through, maybe check on maybe deal with the bear, and then land back in Rondo.
You still have 6 hours, so all up to you guys.
Sounds good to me.
That sounds fine.
Lighthouse!
Plan of attack.
Okay. So you all turn into mist and take to the air as you head towards the lighthouse. You go south and start just hugging the coast. I was like, not squeezing the coast. That sounds naughty in a weird way. You're hugging the coast as you trail along it, following it, because this part it's a fairly rocky cliffs. But you eventually, off in the distance, do see what looks to be a cleared jetty, or not jetty, I don't know the proper term, but like a bluff where there's no real lot of plants around or not many trees. There are plants, it's not like dead. But you see what looks to be the toppled remains of a lighthouse. Most of it seems to have toppled into the ocean, but there are still piles of rubble scattered around a base, and as you fly around it, kind of do a circle around it, you see that there might have been a basement that has caved in. The floor has caved in, as there is like a circular sinkhole in the middle of the base of the lighthouse that is open to the air. I will put you on what you see. What you see. All right. Well, hold on. I need to make sure. Okay. Okay. So that's what you see.
Yeah, that looks like a hole that we can explore later. That's gonna be a whole thing.
Well, it's
Oh boy.
cool
Time to
know
go in that
something-
hole again.
Well,
That's
it's
what your
cool to know
tower
that
is, a
something's down there.
bit of a reverse tower, so to speak.
Hey, wait, one of you, can't you, like, make something glow?
Technically, yes.
He's got to pick up like a little piece of rubble that can fit in his hand. Can you,
Oh, she'll touch it and it'll start glowing.
he'll just casually like toss it into the pit.
Oh.
See how far it goes.
Okay, you land next to it.
Yeah.
Okay. As you drop it down in, you see the light go. Yeah, everyone put your tokens down.
Oh boy.
Is Nora back yet?
Not yet.
So we'll wait a
Lighthouse will
second.
be on. What? Okay. Yes, Quiet Hearts will be on watch, like looking around for anything that might try and jump us.
Okay. So we're waiting for Nora to get back. If anyone needs to take a little break, or, snack break. Actually, how much longer do we have? I can't judge with timing anymore.
About half an hour.
Okay. How's everyone feeling? I know it got a little one-sided there.
No, you're fine.
I'm good.
You're good.
Mhm.
I'm just.
That's why they stepped aside and realized it's like, oh, I'm talking a lot.
I'm trying to
Oh,
make
you're
sure other people get chances to talk to.
Yeah, I like
Mhm.
letting the other characters have time to shine.
Yeah, everyone gets a chance.
So you're
Except
back.
Steve.
Oh, you're
Fuck
in,
Steve.
Nora, are you back?
Mostly. Once something's
Oh.
getting so I need to go grab it, but
Yeah, can you be back?
yes.
Can you add yourself to the map as you all land at the base of this lighthouse rubble that's fallen? And there is a sinkhole in the middle of it.
Oh.
Yeah, the lighthouse lays in ruin and rubble as Ioana tosses a stone piece of rubble with light cast on it down, and you see it trail down, and doesn't go very far before you hear like a splash of water. As you look down and realize it looks to be like a partially flooded basement level.
Water.
Just probably water from the rain from the last night, and just whatever gets stuck in there being so close to a cliffside.
About how deep was that fall before it hit the water?
15 feet-ish. It looks like there's like a stairway
I'm
that's
going
partially
to.
collapsed, and
I'm going to take out the living rope. What's it called? Oh god.
It's not that deep. That's good to know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
15 feet. It's not
yeah,
bad.
it looks like this was like a basement level that the roof just caved in over time. As you do see, like looking in with that water, it's not very deep water, so it's still giving off light, so you can see inside it. It's just like covered in algae. It's all slick and slimy. It's like almost reflecting the light in that weird way. You see the light caustics on the wall, which I didn't know that's what they're called. The pattern that reflective water casts on like walls and stuff, those like ripples, those are called caustics.
Huh.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I saw Valdevia Photoshop where he said there's like there's things that live inside the caustics that are like caustic worms, and it's just like, that is horrifying, and I did not know that's what they're called. But the you drop it in, and
The rope of climbing.
yep. You want to do a perception check since you're the one peering in.
That's probably a good idea.
You want to?
Oh.
Because you were the one who dropped in the light and we're looking in.
Right.
Okay.
Whoa.
So you see this. It's pretty, you've seen things like this before. Weird that they seem to float up, though. You've seen that before. You see what looks to be like a very large jellyfish that just kind of rises up from the water and starts like doing that jellyfish flap thing where it starts lifting up into the air buoyantly. It's large. It's like 6-7 feet across. You've seen jellyfish this big, but it's weird to see them floating. As it floats up like directly in the middle of this pit, it starts rising up like into the air. This strange greenish translucent jellyfish, green, blues. There's like these weird streaks of color that go through it. The light's shining through it like it's translucent jellyfish. And
So it was in the water, is now come out of the water, is floating upward into the air.
Yeah, it seems like the light seemed to disturb it, or the rock being dropped in is floating upwards.
Do I recognize the species as?
Not well, really. You've heard of flying jellyfish, but you've never witnessed one yourself. Well, you've heard of that, but you've never seen this kind of species before.
Is some kind of jelly.
Huh?
It was like floating, like just like 10 feet above like where you are, like ground level. It's just kind of floating there, drifting side to side slightly, floating in the above the pit.
Arcana.
Go ahead.
Hiya. 17.
Okay. As you're looking at this, do you bring out your book?
Yeah.
You pull it out and you start flipping. You start looking for jellyfish, and it's just like, you're like, it doesn't look like any of the jellyfish depicted here. Like Chromaticon might be a little stereotypical, where it starts detailing like various bioluminescent jellyfish or color shifting ones. Different materials you can get from jellyfish dyes, that kind of thing. But eventually, you flip to a page and it says, utilizing a jellyfish-like exterior to deceive and lure in creatures within range. And then as you see those words, you look up just in time as you all watch as the jellyfish floating there begins to turn itself inside out, as it seems to, like, the bell seems to go inverted, pushing out the bottom as it flips inside out, and you see a large red eye suddenly split open in the middle, and you see several of the jellyfish tendrils lift up where 6 eyes end on the end of several of them, and a large
it's a fucking jellyfish
viper fish maw opens up as you see a 6-tentacled jellyfish looking beholder manifest.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
fuck.
And you look back at the page. Aqueous witness. This is what happens when a beholder dreams and it has a nightmare of the deep.
Oh, fuck.
So I think because we're near the end of the game, we'll end here and start initiative next time.
Okay.
What I do?
Because this might take a little bit.
Oh, fuck me!
Yay, and behold.